Rook, you made it. Good.
Wouldn't miss it. We have unfinished business with that dragon. What's the situation out here?
Could be better. The Darkspawn attack, then immediately withdraw. But they never hit the same place twice. They're testing our defenses for weaknesses. Darkspawn aren't supposed to be that smart. But it's not really them thinking, is it? Weishaupt left people terrified. No one signed up to fight gods. The first warden called it the blight to end all blights. He might be right.
By my count, Elganon and Gillinane are the last two gods, aside from Solus. If we put them down, maybe this is really it. The last blight.
That... It's hard to imagine what that looks like right now.
First things first. Let's deal with that blighted dragon.
Right. We've tracked it to a ruined tower nearby. Probably licking its wounds after its fight with you. We've got ballistas ready with clear shots on the tower. But it won't come into the open. Already lost 11 wardens trying to pry it out.
Only another dragon can fight a dragon in a tight space. Anything else gets shredded. No room to dodge or keep your distance. We need to lure her out to have any chance.
How do we do that?
Get me inside the tower. I've got a call that'll grab her attention.
Works for me. I sent word to the Shadow Dragons. Thought they might want another shot at this thing. Besides, figured they owed you one after you helped drive it off the last time.
And?
Haven't heard back yet. We reached out to the Veil Jumpers too, but they've got their own problems with the Venatori. Looks like it's just us.
Good thing we're improvisers. No giant face in the clouds this time, right?
Okay, here's where we stand. Wardens Janey and Rodri are keeping people out of the battlefield. I don't think anyone local will test their luck with a dragon, but we're taking no chances. They've already got orders to let you through.
Good. Rest of you can head to the walls. Give the wardens all the support you can.
Got it, Rook.
Good luck. To all of us. Can't say there aren't doubts, after what happened.
This won't be another Weishaupt.
I believe you. Antoine does too. The rest need to see what we've seen.
Of course, we're fighting in a swamp. Couldn't be the plains. Or a nice forest. My boots won't stop squelching.
Antoine, you ready for this?
I will be. We must stop this here. Between us, you and your friends, I'm sure we can.
Flynn, the wardens couldn't ask for better field care.
You've been a big help. Thanks.
It's odd. Weishaupt was far worse than this, yet I'm beset with nervousness. I suppose we had little time to contemplate the horrors we found waiting at the fortress.
This is revenge for Minrathous. Can't change the past, but it won't happen again. And after, maybe we find the one that hit Treviso. I'm sure Lucanus wants his own vengeance.
I wish Treviso could have its own vengeance today. But I won't begrudge Neve her chance at payback for Minrathous. This dragon will fall, and one day a second will follow.
keep thinking I should do something special to my arrows. Poison, magic, oh, explosives. Just never seem to find the time.
Worst part of frontline duty has to be the rations. Especially out here, nothing grows. All this bread, cheese, and salted meat, it can't be good for me.
Can't believe today's my 100th battle. Well, hundreds with how I count them. Nothing smaller than 100 darkspawn. No fewer than a dozen wardens.
This can't be Weishaupt again.
It won't be.
I lost a lot of friends at Weishaupt. Gillenane's going to pay. Soon. For now, though, this'll have to do.
Your dragon expert has us ready. Call it, and the fight begins.
Rook, I heard you were coming.
Dragon's right this way. Careful though, nasty creature. It's already killed 11 wardens.
That's why we brought our dragon hunter. We fought this thing before and don't want to take any chances this time around.
Agreed. You'll find it straight ahead. Good luck, Rook. We're ready when you are.
She's still a dragon under all that blight. A wounded and angry dragon.
Meaning?
That lair is a death trap. She'll rip us apart. So we challenge her, draw the dragon out into the open, then attack.
Sounds good.
Just make sure everyone is ready.
Are you ready?
I've got this. Just you and me now.
Everyone, get ready!
Wardens! Ready ballistas! Wait for it! Wait for it!
Come on. Come on.
Detachment! Flank on the walls!
Let's go! We got it out of the tower!
She's real mad. She's gonna be coming in hard. You ready?
Let's go!
That's right! We haven't fallen yet!
Watch out for those claws! That's not the only part that's dangerous!
We need to bring this thing down!
Got him ready for you.
Starting to weaken! Give it everything you've got! It's not getting away this time!
Ready for a follow-up.
Second dragon!
Press the attack! Bring that first one down!
Gillenane.
Mortals! You defied me at Whitehout! Stole my archdemon! I will have blood for that! Be healed, my pet! The blight grants you new life. Bring me their bodies once you are finished.
That's the dragon that attacked Treviso, right? I think so! Let's kill it for Lucanus.
I came to Whitehout bearing gifts. In ignorance, you reject this world's salvation.
One dragon or two, doesn't matter. We can't lose here. We won't lose here.
The blight can be tamed, turned to a greater purpose. But I must have material for the work.
Viper!
Thought you could use a hand. Fire!
You're late!
Didn't want to arrive without a gift. Enchanted ballista bolts. You'll even pierce blighted dragonhide. Let's bring them down, Rook!
Keep pressing! Second dragon's weakening! Give it everything you've got! First one's almost dead. Keep at it!
Reinforcements! We'll hold them off. You take down those dragons.
There is no creation without pain, destruction, sacrifice.
Hang on. We'll wrap this up quickly.
Ready for follow-up.
Ready.
fiction you call the Blight, and remake this world as a pure, shining empire. All who rose up will be repurposed. Shit! For the Blight.
I need a minute. Move!
Got it!
Confidence, eagerness, all for naught. You think the Blight is death? It is raw potential, a perfect tool of creation.
No! She's reanimating the dragons! We have to stop her!
Gillinane's wounded! Press the attack!
Oh, sister. Do not be blinded by righteous anger.
They stole Rosakill from me, Algernon. My greatest creation!
A thrall is easily replaced. You are not. Without you, the Blight is a brute weapon. Only your hands mold it into life.
The mortals deserve worse. But we have crucial work in Arleth.
After it is complete, one resists.
The Dread Wolf's influence. His presence lingers.
Ever defiant. For now.
You know what lesson I learned again today?
What's that?
Never bet against Rook. You can find the twisting path through any problem.
But the gods got away, and now Algernon has stepped from the shadows.
We came to kill a dragon, yes? And instead, we killed a bear.
That took 2 of the gods' pieces off the board.
And we have our revenge. And so does Treviso.
We won the day. Can't take that from us. But the dragons are only weapons. The wielder is still out there.
How do we find them? The gods, I mean.
Gillinane's the key to their plan. Algernon said as much. And Gillinane mentioned Arlethan.
When was that?
After Algernon cast his spell. I was close enough to hear them. Didn't you say the Veil Jumpers have trouble out there, Evka?
Yeah, with the Venatori. Feels like more than a coincidence.
Finding them will be a challenge. Arlethan's enormous. They could be anywhere.
The Veil Jumpers can help us narrow the search. We help with their Venatori problem, then odds are good we find the gods' trail.
Good luck. We'll keep watch here.
Yes, much to do. If you have time for Lavendel, there's something I could use help with.
We lost a lot of wardens today. After Weishaupt, we need to be stronger than this to face the gods.
But we'll do what we can. We always do.
The wardens have your back, Rook. All the way to the end.
So that's Elganon, huh? I didn't think it was possible, but... we got lucky at Weishaupt.
We were fortunate Elganon and Gillenane disagreed on her attempt at vengeance. But why did Elganon let us live? We were at his mercy.
They talked to each other like we weren't even there. It wasn't until the spell started to fail that he noticed us at all.
We weren't a threat until then. He left as soon as we were. Means he's clever enough not to push his luck.
Whatever the reason, we made it through. And this time, no dragon escaped.
Thanks to Taash.
That's why we recruited them.
So what's our next move, Rook? Arlithin, right? Help the Veil Jumpers?
That'll put us on the gods' trail, but we need to be ready for the fight once we find them. Which means we need to help our allies be as prepared as possible. The 8 of us can't face gods without help.
Elganon's arrival certainly puts a dreadful emphasis on it.
So we help our allies.
And track down the gods.
And maybe deal with our own crap when we've got time.
Docktown has problems.
Look, the mission's still the same. Stop the gods.
Which means?
It means we offer to help the Veil Jumpers with the damn Venatori. Then we figure out what our other allies need and help them get it.
And us?
I need you focused and ready to face impossible odds. So tell me what that will take. We've got work to do.
So Elganon finally showed his face, huh?
Now we've got to deal with both gods. And Elganon showed everyone he's more powerful than Gillenane.
You play the hand you're dealt, right? No matter the odds. True in both life and games of wicked grace.
People died, Varric. My team's still not at their best. They're trying, but their own problems are getting in the way.
So deal with those. You'll strengthen your own hand and weaken the gods at the same time.
Why would helping my team hurt the gods?
The type of people your team's having problems with, they want power. And the gods have plenty of it. Those types will crawl over to the gods and see what's on offer. And the rest? They'll just keep making your job harder.
Help my team to save the world, then?
Right. And your other allies, too.
We've taken down an archdemon and 2 blighted dragons. That's impressive. We even made Gillenane bleed. Twice. We have to keep up the fight.
You've got this, Rook. Just fight one battle at a time. So, Scout Harding glows now? Is that a thing everyone's doing, or just her?
Well, he did worse than just try to kill me.
Really?
The guy stiffed me on the job. Those were good potions I used. Expensive, too.
Right, that makes sense.
How's it going over here?
It's okay. You know.
You can take my seat, Rook. I was just leaving. Belle, swing by when you get a chance. I found another set of papers for you.
Thanks, Neve. That's nice. Sorry, Rook. Not great company right now.
That's what worries me, Bellara. You're not yourself. And yourself is kind of important to me.
That's nice of you. Really. But I don't know if I should be important to you.
Come on. That's ridiculous.
Is it? When Norris asked me to join him, to join Syrian, part of me wanted to. Not a big part, but a part. I mean, before all of this, Syrian and I were the same. Inquisitive, driven, pushing ourselves. The search for the Natus Thalin, the archive, that was both of us, working together. I want to say I'll keep saying no, keep turning him down, but he's my brother. What keeps me from doing what he did?
You're not Syrian, Bellara. You're you.
And what if that's not good enough?
Then keep your evil to off hours. Replace Lucanus's coffee beans with hot peppers. Buy Neve a bag of wisp food. Hide Taash's snacks.
You're not very good at being evil.
I'll work on it. I'm kind of making this up as I go.
Our team motto, pretty much.
Let's paint that on the side of the lighthouse.
I'm sure Solus would love that.
You good?
I am. Thank you, Rook. It means a lot that you care. I'll, see you later.
I've got a meeting with the Threads.
The Threads? What for?
I need leads on Aelia. I'm hoping they have something. Damas asked if my friend was coming. Not sure he meant it nicely.
Thanks for the tip-off. Got people clear before trouble hit. Drinks on me.
On you?
Oh yeah, didn't you hear? Got a handout from my evil Magister backers.
It's great you can laugh about it now.
You good?
Oh, good. You and Tarquin are talking again?
We never stopped talking. There were just raised voices.
Who dies next? Latest chapter.
There's dangerous fanatics, then there's Aelia. She's loose in Docktown, and we're in the dark.
What's the plan?
The Threads and Aelia's Venatori are at war. Quiet, of course. Neither side wants Templars on them. We stay in the Threads' graces. They share what they know.
What about Rana? Can she help?
I told Rana that Aelia's back. She needs the warning. As for help, Rana wants to be an example. Not sure where that goes anymore.
Were we sure of things before? Where was I?
Missed it. What can I say?
Rook, you showed up. What if we offer you more thread blackmail?
Play nice, Alec. We all want Aelia gone. You know I'll do what it takes.
We know people in this town. Neighbors. When they don't turn up on the rounds, we notice. Aelia used the Threads for dirty work. Stolen relics, muscle, spies. These people, they disappear.
And you haven't reported it?
We're not looking for attention. Besides, what have Templars and Magisters done for us lately?
We've got you. And you won't stop looking. I've got names, missing ones, all yours. No catch.
We're local, we know that's a lie. Just give me a catch I can live with.
But you're so hard to please.
This is war. We find Aelia, we kill her. Give the cult something to think about. You find her, you do the same. Rook may think she's better than us. Maybe you play along. But you're one of us, Gallus. And Docktown's ours.
To Docktown. From the people who breathe it, bleed for it, no one's got its back like we do.
To a better Docktown. And doing the best we can till then.
You go far.
To home.
She felt it all over. Her attraction to the hero, a powerful but properly contained tingle, nearly exquisite. Properly contained. No, sounds bad. Okay, cut the middle line, much more natural.
What are you working on?
Oh! Rook! I didn't see you. What did you hear?
Enough to get a powerful but properly contained tingle.
That isn't, I mean, I'm not, Oh, you're joking, right?
Most of the time, yeah.
Neve found me more serials. I've read them, all of them, multiple times. And I thought maybe I could try it, writing my own, I mean. Not like Varric Tethrus, but my own sort of thing. For me, and people like me. Something to focus on, besides Syrian and all of that. And you know, you're also interesting, it helps for inspiration.
You're pretty interesting yourself.
Oh, thank you. I don't know if I've ever seen myself that way.
I wish you could see yourself the way others do. There's a reason you're part of this team, Bellara. And it's not because you can fix illuvians or know so much about ancient elven magic. It's because you're pretty magical yourself.
Well, since we're talking, I have a question. Us. I mean, that's the question. Do you want an us I mean romantically. Okay, worst possible way to ask that.
It isn't the worst way, and I am interested.
Oh, okay, that's... wow, great. And now I don't know what comes next. I think we're supposed to dance or eat food together? I don't know, lots of options. Deciding is hard, and I've never done this, not really.
You've never had a romantic relationship?
Well, one, for a little while, with Irulan. But things just kind of kept getting in the way. And it's all a little more limited. When you're out in the middle of nowhere, I mean.
I think we just do whatever feels right in the moment. It's not like there's a guide with rules we might break.
Right. Of course. Improvisation. It's not what I'm used to, but I'm learning. From you. Yeah, so let's just see where this goes. Together.
Supper in Docktown?
What's the occasion?
I've got leads to chase on Aelia and Docktown's missing people. A few sources will only talk if I'm alone. But if you're around after, you help me uncover all this. Supper's on me.
Sure. Count me in.
I have a cousin who lives in this part of town. Told me about the Archon's palace attacking the city.
Was your cousin hurt?
No, she was lucky. Her neighbors lost their market stall there.
Obliterate them!
There's even weakness! Ranged
Well, I'm late. Tried grabbing something from Hal's on the way, but the fish fry's not running. So much for supper.
What have you been doing?
Chasing leads. On Alias Venatori, Darktown's missing people, and anything that might come close.
Find anything?
Plenty. Something I can use is another story. So here we are. I'm out of leads, and you're at that supper I promised.
Don't worry about it. And this case? Well, we'll get through it eventually.
Yeah. I could use a walk. And some rocks. You up for it?
Rocks?
Yeah. So, rocks. Look for good ones.
You were serious about this?
You'll see why.
Why are we doing this?
You know what they say. Leave no stone unturned.
Really?
No.
You know, when I say we'll get through, I believe it.
I know you do.
You don't believe me?
I believe you think so.
Careful, that's almost optimism.
All right, time to put these rocks to use. Come on.
How are we doing?
With the rocks or in general?
Let's stick with the rocks.
In that case, so far so good.
A win for us.
I guess it is.
Calliope, you still going?
Cassis doesn't have anyone else.
Flyers won't take much.
I don't have a lot to work with.
Over here. I'll take you to my usual spot.
Fancy.
Isn't it?
Is this what you do when you're out of leads?
I'd look over my notes, but I've got them by heart. I just need to clear my head.
You ever figure out how? Let me know.
Sure thing. You can't count on a lot here. When I started, I wasn't going to save Minrathous, never mind Thedas. But if I could take a job and follow through, well, maybe people could count on me. But at the end of the day, what have I done here? What sticks? If people like Aelia come back for more... I'm fighting, Rook. Sometimes it feels as though the city itself stabs me in the back.
I'm here to help.
I know. But getting mixed up in my problems, it's not the smart play. Rana's partner, Brahm. Where did it leave him? Where does it leave you?
Side by side with Neve Gallus. Like you are for me.
You know you're a sap, right? She was there. We didn't see her.
This worked?
Maybe. Come on. Willing to chase a long shot? We need to get to the spillway.
You've got something on Aelia?
She was there. We just didn't see her.
At the spillway?
At the relic deal. When Aelia controlled Damas, she mentioned Bataris and the stolen relic. Why bring that up? Why would she care?
You think she was involved?
Or one of her puppets. She's been careful, but there may be something to pick up at the site. A witness. Anything.
So we're returning to the scene of the crime, where we fought Bataris?
It's just a hunch, but it's the best I've got.
Let's check it out. What's the plan?
Bataris had a red lyrium relic. Those don't play nice with the Veil. The Viper left me a piece of one in case there was more to track. Remnants fade with time, but if we got here soon enough...
Remnants. We've got them.
Fainter than the ones we found before, but I'll see what I can draw out. Let's take a look. Here goes nothing. Echoes of greed, pride, our Venatori, Bataris. Got it. The thread smuggler. But this feels scrambled. Two people's thoughts in one source. She wasn't a traitor. She was a puppet. Aelia moving goods to her followers. Look there. There's more. By the waterfall. We're close to something. I can feel it.
Skipping stones really worked.
I guess some of my plans pan out. I'm on it. This one's afraid. A witness? Someone else showed up too, after we left. If I can pull out more of an echo, a memory...
So Neve Gallus is back. Tell me what you saw.
Nothing, I swear.
Aelia.
No. In my head. Stay out.
A bystander. They must have seen the fight.
Then Aelia showed up.
Tell me, would you see this city rise? Be a thrall in service to its glorious rebirth?
Thrall? No,
Silence! Your will
belongs to the Venatori.
Damn it.
The risen god will unlock my true power. He's given me Vena Vitalis. We start here.
What's Vena Vitalis?
A rumor, an old Tevinter ritual to increase blood magic. Fake accounts appear on the black market. The real records were burned by magisters. It scared them. But if Aelia cozied up to Algernon, an elven god might know the trick. Or something close he could trade as our legacy.
A blood ritual. Then the missing people... It's a lead.
But where? When? Who else does Aelia break before I track her down?
Neve?
This place means something to me. But what am I to it if I can't...
You'll catch Aelia again. Docktown's got someone looking out for them. They'll see that.
Will they? I lost Aelia once.
And she gets the last word on who won.
I'm a sucker, Rook. Getting caught up in all this. Bad habit.
It's what we signed up for.
We'll drown in this, Rook.
Or we'll win.
Do you remember, Rook, when I mentioned another ceremony I must perform at the Memorial Gardens? The time has come. I was hoping you'd accompany me again.
More grave lighting?
No, this would be a more personal visit. Whenever you've time. We've company. On your left! Mercy, Rook! Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
That must have been frustrating.
He knows he's not supposed to play in the horticulture. Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
Ah, there's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Lich. That's Old Tavine for corpse, isn't it?
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
You're making this up, right?
Rook, please. I've told so few people.
Sorry.
The Liches are the great protectors of the necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
Well, that's great for a necromancer, right?
It is a singular opportunity.
Good?
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmrich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another Watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
So, what's holding you back from lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die, permanently, during the rites. What cowardice! A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
Emmrich, you've spent your life preparing for this and it could still fail?
You say nothing that hasn't hounded me. Traditionally, candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos. She's a lich.
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn any new magic.
No wonder Hezenkos was shouting so much.
Oh, she's always been that way.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew. It would be just like her to skip the rituals, the cleansings, the preparations of the soul.
For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them?
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most respond to a bit of kindness or care. For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Of course.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Worrying's a good sign.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleonora Volkarin, they walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim, early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom?
What would they have wanted me to be?
I can tell you what I think they'd want you to be.
What's that?
Happy. You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
It'd be impossible, I agree.
Is that Zara Renata? This place isn't big enough to keep every corpse you guys find.
Zara spoke to Ilario before she died. Emmrich can talk to the dead. I have to know.
I wouldn't have offered my skills if I thought it was unsafe. Let flame rekindle your sight. Let breath and light rise again. Tell us about Ilario della Morte.
Martyrs. He fooled us both.
Elaborate.
You took what he wanted most in this world. More than coin, pleasure, family.
The title of First Talon.
If that's what he wanted, why imprison you? Why not just kill you? No offense.
It's a fair question.
Death was the original plan. But this one doesn't waste those with potential.
And Katarina? Did Ilario hire you to kill her?
No.
Ilario used blood magic to control spite. How? He's not a mage.
Our risen god gives many gifts.
Elganon? Ilario's working with Elganon.
Her spirit's strong. Haste would be appreciated.
Let her go. We've heard enough.
I'm sorry, Lucanus.
So am I.
What are you going to do?
Take away everything from him.
Hey, remember the dragon we were talking about with the lords?
Which one? There were a few in that conversation.
The fire breather that was killing people. Veil Jumpers sent word. She's in Arlathan Forest. Destroyed a village and turned it into her new lair. I've got the location from the Veil Jumpers. We can go whenever you want. All right. The dragon's a Fangscorcher that attacked villages. We're close to her lair.
This shouldn't be too bad, right? We fought 2 dragons at once in Hosberg.
The dragons we fought in Hosberg were being ordered around by the gods. They were attack dogs. This is a wolf, a big wolf, fighting in her own territory. Be ready. This is your first real dragon fight.
You said the dragons are Fangscorcher? What are they like?
Fire breather, related to the Ferelden Frostback. Think of her like the dragon version of a bobcat or a fox.
It's a little larger than a bobcat.
I mean, she's small and sneaky for a dragon. Attacks with fire from a distance to soften up her targets. And she's mean. Scorchers hold a grudge longer than my mother.
You said she attacked villages. Are we dealing with another attack in a city, like Treviso or Minrathous?
No. Something got her to start hunting a ways off.
Something like what?
Dunno. Hoping we find out while we're here. But right now, focus on taking her down before she kills anyone else. Including us.
I'm ready. How do we start?
First rule, shut up so the dragon doesn't hear us.
Got it.
Stay in the trees as long as you can. It's gonna get hot when she sees us. Hey, Valara. You gonna be okay with this dragon?
Oh, definitely. It's interesting seeing how the magic is more stable in this part of Arlathan. Does the dragon somehow stabilize the ambient magical energy, or did it pick the location because of less ambient magic?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out after we kill her. Hang on. Something's off with that crap up ahead. Let's go up through there on the left instead.
What's wrong?
I don't know. The way that debris is placed doesn't look natural. Or like something a dragon would do.
If you say so, you're the dragon expert.
Will it do the thing where it flaps its wings and makes a whirlwind?
Maybe.
What about shooting its tail spikes like arrows?
Dragons don't do that.
Did you hear that?
Everyone heard that. Hunting call. Spooks prey, so they bolt out into the open.
I felt it all the way down to my toes.
Yeah, it tingles. Wait.
Antom. Haven't seen many Antom in Arlathan before. Wonder what they're doing here.
No idea. But they were setting an ambush.
Guess they didn't know about your keen sense of smell.
Come on. We can circle around. Hit them where they're not expecting us. Whenever you're ready. They're at range.
Everyone all right?
What did the Antam mean? They knew I'd come for the Fangscorcher? I only came because she attacked villages.
Maybe they baited it into attacking the villages somehow, to lure you out here.
For the Dragon King, whoever that is.
Stupid name. Let's look around. I need to know what's going on. Bastards! They're the ones who've been capturing dragons and blighting them. Turning them over to Gillenane in exchange for power. Histra Marluk Voshvataridbrak! We knew the Antam were involved. Now we know it's the Dragon King. That's who we find and kill. We can get to the Fangscorcher's lair up through there. Whenever you're ready. Look out! Fire! There's cover on the left! Move! All right, she knows we're here. That means quick beats quiet. Stay clear of the fire. It's like oil. It's on you and keeps burning. More on top. Back! Toebra. Chakra Toebra. Today, you're dragon slayers. Now let's see what she had in her lair. Probably that big building over there.
You got it.
Let me know when you're ready to get out of here. Just tell me when you're ready.
Let's head out now. Trophy from the Fangscorcher.
She was a good fight. You gonna be a big dumb puppy every time we hunt a dragon?
I'd love to tell you no, but realistically, at least I'm being honest. When you were standing over the dragon, you said something. Chakra Toebra. It's the same thing your mother told you. You struggle the way you are.
You must struggle with what you are. It's what she told me when I was a kid. Still does, so I don't let the dragon out.
Meaning your fire breath.
It's not just about the fire. It's about how stuff makes me feel. What I do when I'm angry.
I've seen you get angry. When we first met, I saw you wreck those Arntom who were after the Vincimer.
Assholes.
But you've got it under control.
Barely. I can get this rage where I just have to break something and I can get stuck in arguments, needing things to be a certain way. The Arntom would have turned me into a berserker, breathing fire across the battlefield, killing anything in my way. I don't want to be that.
You never will be. This whole team is here to make sure that never happens.
Yeah?
Same as we do for Lucanus with spite or Harding with her stone powers. You are Kunari. You have the discipline to use those feelings when they help you and control them when they don't. I mean, we just killed a dragon thanks to you. How hard can anything else be after that?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Think I'm ready to talk to my mother about who I really am.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just killed a dragon. How hard can talking to my mother be after that? Might invite her to the lighthouse. Maybe that way she doesn't spend the whole time talking about that old tablet.
I'm still a little concerned about whoever sent the Arntom. They mentioned the Dragon King.
Yeah. The asshole who's capturing dragons and blighting them for Gillinane. I'll ask Isabella to look for him. Still a stupid name. Dragon King. Dragons wouldn't have kings. They'd have queens.
The trap had failed. The Fangscorcher was dead. But the Dragon King was a patient hunter. All he needed was a little help from a trader in the Lords of Fortune to set a new trap. And the bait was sure to bring Taash running.
Oh, great. Is it your turn to cook? What's all this gonna be?
Paella. Well, 2 of them. One without seafood for Emmrich. And a gooseberry pie for dessert. Neve's favorite.
You made dessert just for Neve?
There's enough for everyone.
Yes, but you still made it just for her.
You think it's a bad idea?
Is this a clever little hint to get Neve onto the case of a new admirer?
It's a pie. I don't know what you're talking about. You think it's too much?
Don't they say the way to someone's heart is through their stomach? It's perfect.
The best way to the heart is between the 4th and 5th ribs. Don't listen to Biago.
That was definitely not what we were just talking about, Lucanus.
I'm not good at this. Hilario's always been the charming one. I just had to be good with a knife.
You can be both.
I've never really faced any problem too big to solve. Now there's Spine, the gods, Treviso. It's hard to ever feel you're doing enough. But here, now, I have people I can care for. Something as small as providing a treat feels big enough to matter.
Trust me, it's her. And we're lucky. If someone found the body before us, she would have been cremated.
Ugh, I'll never understand that custom.
What are you two up to?
Rook, it's very exciting. Neve's invited me to help solve a murder.
Well, if anyone's gonna gather clues from the dead...
I helped the Navaran city guard a few times, but a long-lost crime from the heart of Tevinter.
Let's not oversell it. You ready?
By the flame that stoked you, by the light that rises. Return and speak.
What do you want of this one?
You were a shadow dragon. Someone took you out.
She's already digging in. Be firm.
Why should this one speak?
For a chance to right some wrongs.
One last time.
Speak with no promise of answer.
You helped get people out of the city. Who was the last person you took?
No. Secret. This one's to protect.
They're clinging to a role. keeping secrets.
Fine. Then tell me who killed you. Did you see their face?
Their name gives the other away.
If they came for you, then they're coming for whoever you helped escape.
I'm a shadow dragon too. If you started a job, let us finish it.
By the pacts of the Watchers, we would not ask, were it not important.
This one saw the murderer's face. Piranhas. His son wanted out for Black Mage family. This one got the son to Azariel. Help him.
The shadow dragons will get him to safety.
The spirit has left us. Thank you for trusting me with one of your dead.
Wouldn't leave that to just anyone. You're a different story. Thanks for the help.
Anytime.
Rook, something's come up. Evka dug around and found us someone who knows more about the Gloomhowler.
Anything useful?
Our new friend wants to talk in person. Figured you'd want to come along for this one.
Hey, Dad, you know those containers you made for some of the wardens joining us?
Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloomhowler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. This is Davrin and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
It's okay. We're here to help.
Nothing to be afraid of.
My name's Valya. When I heard about Wise Helped, what happened... I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. It's... I'm the one who found the Griffin eggs, before they hatched.
I've got about 1,000,000 questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the Wardens who were caring for the Griffins, Remy and Lancet. I think I know what killed them.
The Gloomhowler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it? An elf.
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the Griffins during the 4th Blight.
What?
Upon direct orders from the First Warden at the time. She had no choice. This was centuries ago.
Why would they do that?
In her diary, Isaiah said the Blight was going badly. The Wardens couldn't win. They turned to blood magic. The Griffins fought harder, longer.
I see where this is going.
Isaiah didn't want to do it. But orders were orders. It won the war.
But then...
The Griffins became rabid. They turned against the Wardens.
So then the first Warden turned against them.
He ordered them all destroyed.
That's why they're extinct.
I can understand why this Isaiah is so pissed.
She felt betrayed by the Wardens, forcing her to do it. As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
Her last entry said she left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan? I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
Right along with his stomach.
Right out of the nest, he ate everything in sight. I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
Ah, so you're the reason Davrin's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters.
Anything for the prince.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffins give the Wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Hassan.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
No, but the other Wardens will keep looking. The Gloomhowler, Isaiah, can't hide forever.
Gregor said thanks for the repair job.
This is where we eat.
I see.
Shathan, it's good to see you again.
My child wished to show me where she now lived.
I made food. Here, Iskap. Made it myself.
You remember the recipe on your own?
You've been hammering it into me for 20 years.
It could use more ginger.
Whatever the Qun demands.
Taash has never been interested in Qunari traditions before now.
Perhaps Taash paid more attention than you thought.
She did not. Is this your influence? Or that of the followers of the Qun?
The followers of the Qun?
Have they asked you to soften her to the Qun? Do they want to lure her back?
Neither. Thank you for asking.
Then why have you pushed her to this?
First, I didn't push Taash to anything. And second, I thought you'd be pleased to see Taash showing interest in Qunari heritage.
Taash is a Dari. I removed her from Parvalin for a reason.
But all the lessons, all the Qunari culture.
An error on my part. I was never taught how to be a mother. Under the Qun, children are raised by those suited to such pursuits. I trained as a scholar. I was taught to think critically, to analyze without passion, and correct mistakes. You need not tell me that I am an inadequate mother. I am aware.
Then why did you leave?
When I see my child in danger, I act.
Here's the ginger.
Thank you.
So, I'm non-binary.
What does that mean?
It means I don't feel like a man or a woman.
If you are neither a man nor a woman, then what are you?
Non-binary. I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on.
If this is because I have criticized your dress or your manners...
It isn't!
Under the Qun, the term for one whose gender does not match the one given to them at birth was a Qunathlok. Perhaps you are like that.
Why do you have to keep picking at it? Why can't you just be happy for me?
Evatash, Chakra to Ebra.
So I'm supposed to struggle with who I am? Even if I don't feel like I fit, even if I feel wrong?
No, you misunderstood.
Then say it better! Why am I never enough for you?
I will go. Thank you for inviting me to your home. Panahedan.
This is just new for her. You need some time?
No. It's okay.
Taash.
I'm not hiding anymore. How she takes it is her problem.
You sure?
Yeah. Come on. Don't let food go to waste.
Hey, Rook. I was planning to take Hassan to the woods in Arlathan soon. Want to keep us company?
Sounds good to me.
Hassan will be glad to hear it. Needs to stretch his wings. Hassan can get the gate.
Another truffle hunt?
No, we're meeting Eldrin, the old elf I told you about. I spent summers here. Tended Hollow when I was a kid.
Hard to imagine the mighty hunter hanging out with deer.
Not everything in the forest should be hunted. Eldrin taught me that. He was like an uncle to me. Hassan, hang back. Eldrin, I got your message.
Oh? Who are you?
It's me, Davrin.
I knew a Davrin once. Strange kid. Too small, even for an elf.
Well, now, hold on.
So, this walking mountain of armor I see before me can't be him.
You sure got old and cranky.
You got old and far too good looking. I was always the lady killer.
This is Rook. We're working together.
And can you be trusted around our holler, Rook?
I'd be honored for the chance to earn their trust.
The Holler decide that. And if you don't impress them, their antlers let you know. Arlathan Forest is wrong in a way I've never seen.
We know.
The Holler aren't coming around, and these old bones aren't up to the task of chasing them anymore. I'm worried they're sick. I need you to check on them for me.
Hassan, I told you.
Is that what I think it is?
I'm looking after him.
Remarkable. A griffin. Never thought I'd see one. Maybe all those summers here rubbed off. The monster hunter turned shepherd.
What was Davrin like back then?
We don't need to waste Eldrin's time with...
He sang a lot.
This guy?
He'd sing to the Holler.
You mean the Grey Warden standing next to me?
Now hold on. I'd get tired trying to herd them. I started humming to keep myself awake, and they slowed down to listen.
So naturally you broke out into song.
Only when humming didn't work. Just getting the job done.
And now the job is caretaker to a griffin.
Davrin's got a soft spot in there. Hassan's digging it out.
Just keeping his nose clean.
Seems my old lesson sunk in. Not every creature in the forest is quarry.
I didn't ignore everything you said. And now, we've got some Holler to find.
Davrin, I'm glad to see you took the road less traveled. It suits you.
Okay, what do we do?
Find some stone root, a marple tree, and vannerberries.
I thought we were looking for Holler.
A lot of people would go chasing after them, running around, getting nowhere. Holler can keep that up for days.
Maybe you could sing to them.
I'll go right on pretending you didn't say that. Trick I've learned. Ringing the dinner bell's a lot easier than searching the whole damned forest.
Here we go. Found a marple tree.
See if it has a dead branch.
Got it.
It's hollow, right? When you blow through it, it mimics a Holler's call.
The dinner bell.
Not ringing it yet, but that's the idea.
Here, some vannerberries.
Sweet as candy. Holler lapped them up.
Interesting. I wonder what they taste like.
Don't even think it. Uncle Eldrin let me try one once, as a lesson. It lasted an hour. Paralysis, hallucinations, cramps.
Ugh.
Uh-huh. Great for Holler. Bad for people.
Over here. Stone root.
Dig up a few. Good. Hang on to that. We slice away the outer husk. There's seeds inside that mimic the Holler mating scent.
I thought we were ringing the dinner bell.
Maybe it's a romantic dinner. Time to get out that marple branch and call the Holler.
He sounds excited.
Let's hope it's that and not I'm hungry for venison. It's on the other side of this. He senses something. Could be Hala.
We've got a griffin. Asan could track them.
I need to be careful of the predator in him that's ingrained to hunt and kill things before they kill him.
He'd attack the Hala?
Probably not, but he's never seen one. This is a good spot. Lay out the stone root and bannerberries. Time to blow the horn. I'll let you have the honor. It looks sick.
It's okay. We're here to help. How do we help?
Look around for more vannerberries. Asan, don't you even think about going after—
Davrin, remember, trust.
Right. Turlum. Okay. Asan, do as I would do, boy. Be nice.
Did Asan just bring it some food?
He did. I'll be damned. Won't forget that anytime soon. Thanks for helping out.
Nah, I just blew a horn. Asan's the one who put on the show. There's more to him than hunting darkspawn.
Eyes of an eagle, roar of a lion. But maybe the heart of a Hala.
And the appetite of all three. You found your Turlum.
Yeah, we did. Come on, boy. You did good. We'll need to tell Eldrin about this Hala. Easy there, girl. You just enjoy that meal.
So your uncle is quite the character?
Eldrin will drink you under the table, then the floor, then bury you in the basement as a joke. Most of my clan didn't understand why I left. Eldrin had an open mind, saw I was restless.
He approved?
He knew I had to find my own way, though he warned me about joining the Wardens.
Too dangerous?
Too much darkness. Eldrin always preached balance in life.
Not something Grey Wardens seem to know much about.
We reek up darkspawn all the time. I guess that's why working with Asan, there's something to be said for drawing strength from the light.
Any luck?
We found one. Looked sick.
I was afraid of that. If you can find more vanberries...
Hassan took care of it.
A griffin held to holler?
It's like he was a shepherd. I couldn't believe it.
Remarkable.
Nothing about that in the training manual.
The world knows griffins as warriors who fought Darkspawn, but they existed long before that.
Existed as what?
A creature of the wild, free to explore their nature.
But griffins live for the hunt.
So do you. Yet now, you're a caretaker.
I'm proof that anything can change. Don't know if it's for the better.
Nothing about change is ever certain. I once knew a restless young elf who believed there was more to life than shoveling hollow manure. It's the nature of nature to surprise us.
Maybe you're right. See you around, Eldrin.
No. I had to kill a man once who did blood magic on nugs. 100 little pigs with hands came after me. All together in one big writhing ball. Have you ever tried to stab a ball of angry nugs? That was a bad job.
I've got a better one. You know what the Wandering Hills are named for? It's a monster. Big heap of red tentacles that crawls around, devouring everything in its path. The damn thing was a hillside, the size of a village. You try fighting a hill with a sword sometime.
How did you kill it?
Lamp oil. Everything stank of burnt tentacles for miles after.
If the two of you were going to open a bottle, you might have told me first.
It's not a good bottle.
Might have to pick up a supply. I have a feeling we'll need it. Is anyone else hungry? Maybe I should cook something.
What about you, Rook? What's the worst job you've ever been on?
Nevin Harding didn't tell you about our hunt for Solus, then?
They don't tell it the way you would.
I mean, it ended with the Elven God of Lies in my head. Is that enough to win the worst job contest?
You joining us then?
Fine. I'll cook something, if Rook's staying.
Maybe just for a minute.
Rook's story first. Then Lucanus owes me one about this contract on a Bronto.
Mierda. That Bronto.
I heard from Kal Shirak about the missing dwarves. Stalgard's one of them. I have to go help. They sent me maps of the area where the missing were last seen. It's a start. You're coming to help, right?
I promised I would.
I'm ready to go whenever you are. Let's not wait too long. The missing dwarves started their patrol here. If we retrace their steps, we'll figure out what happened to them. I hope. This way, and be on your guard. I don't know what we'll find here.
So long as it bleeds.
They were definitely here.
This is good. We're headed in the right direction. The entrance to the deep roads is through here. Let's go. I think there's a passage back here. Stand back. I'll move this rock aside.
Dark in there.
And it looks like the passage leads down.
Undead? Why are there undead things here?
Thousands have died in the deep roads.
Not what I asked.
Looks dwarven. It might belong to one of the missing Kalsharok dwarves. Come on, let's try to find a way forward.
We should head this way. Harding, if you please.
This rock, it feels... Rook, I think there's someone in there. We've got you.
You? It's you?
Yes, it's me, Harding.
But you were... no, it couldn't have been. Oh, my head.
Can you tell us what happened?
We were on patrol. StarkadAL thought he heard something. Someone weeping, he said. He left to investigate. Never returned. Soon we all started to hear it. The weeping, the whispers. Something took me as I rested. A shadow tinged with red. The last thing I saw before suffocating darkness.
How did you survive in a rock?
That's your question? Right now?
I bet it's a dwarven thing. Children of the stone.
Our philosophers may have an answer, but I do not.
Just rest. You're no longer in danger.
Something's still out there.
But it's not after you anymore.
I understand. May the ancestors be with you.
We should keep going. I sense someone else close by.
Be careful. Trust nothing you hear. Trust nothing you see. And thank you, Harding.
Stay here. You'll be safe.
This isn't all of them. Let's keep going.
Mining equipment. Looks old.
There's lyrium all through these rocks. I'm not surprised people tried to get at it.
Those scuff marks. That looks like someone was...
Dragged away, I'd wager.
We have to find them. There's someone close. I think I can feel them. Keep looking.
Now demons?
Probably something wrong with
Stay here. You'll be safe. Let's look for a way to get there. Look, there's a way through here. Someone else is close by. Come on. You're safe now.
Harding, what's happening?
It means we're on the right track. Stay here. You'll be safe.
Blocked. Harding, can you... Thanks, Harding.
That wasn't me, Rook. I didn't move that.
What do you mean?
I don't know what to tell you.
That's red lyrium. Doesn't it feel like it?
Don't worry about that later. Demon's coming.
This is the last one. I think that's Stalkard.
Lace Harding, you should not have come.
You needed help.
We had to do something once we knew you were in danger.
You are both fools, and I am forever grateful for it.
What happened?
The memory is clouded. I recall a cry in the shadows, and then nothing. I awoke in darkness, pressed against the stone. No room to even breathe. Time lost meaning. There was a voice in my ears murmuring in despair.
Did you recognize the voice? Who was it?
A shade. A rot within the stone.
And it's after me. The only way to stop it is to face it.
Don't. It will consume you.
You, mister, need to rest. I'll handle it. Farther in. That's where the Titan's heart is. That's where I have to go. That's where it ends.
The Titan's heart. Are we in an actual Titan? How do you...
I just know.
You seem far too relaxed for someone about to face something that wants to eat you.
I'm terrified. Don't tell the others.
My lips are sealed.
I'm ready. Red lyrium's usually blighted. This isn't that. It's just lyrium that's angry.
Am I seeing things? Those crystals look like veins.
Over there. The heart. That's where I have to go. I don't understand.
It, looks like you. All right, everyone, breathe. We can handle this.
Look at me! Don't you remember? They broke us into 1,000,000 pieces, and this is all that's left!
Anger. And pain. My anger and my pain.
You cast me out!
I couldn't bear it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
They built their world on the wreckage of us. Vengeance is all we have.
Run!
What's Harding doing?
She'll bring the cabin down, or worse, we have to get to her. Harding! This has to stop! You'll kill us all!
Don't you understand what they did? The elves ripped away our dreams so the earth would be still. Why should they thrive while we lie, broken and forgotten?
Harding! You have to stop, or you'll kill us all!
I told you to run!
We don't leave people behind.
I remember all of it. Everything the Evanurus did to the Titans. And now the world will remember!
You're Lace Harding. You're more than this rage. You believe that the world is beautiful, that people are good. Hold on to it. Hold on to who you are.
You took everything from us. And you thought you won. But we're still here. We're different. But we're not gone. We will thrive in spite of you. That was intense. My mind's still clearing. Anyway, you ready to go?
Let's get you home.
Stalgard and the others are returning to Kal Shirak to spread word of what happened. They'll need to be strong in the coming days. We all will.
And I think you've proven your strength.
Me? Oh, I couldn't have done it without you. You can ask me how I'm feeling, you know?
How are you?
I used to worry that I'd lose myself to the Titans. But I wouldn't even be here without them, would I? How could I lose myself when they were always a part of me?
So, what's next for you?
First, we stop the Elven Gods. And after that, well, one step at a time. See where it takes me.
Trust yourself. I do.
You're just a bottomless well of support, aren't ya?
I try.
Oh, and I don't know if I said thank you, so thank you, Rook. I wouldn't be here without you.
Balara, it seems like your brother Syrian's mixed up with the wrong crowd.
Yeah, I still don't understand.
Well, the Grey Wardens have taught me that no one's beyond redemption.
I hope so.
Stormriders get really possessive about their hordes. She'll be tracking the scent of anything that got taken.
Looks like they're talking about a dragon. Kataranda?
Kataranda the Stormrider. She's bad. She's real bad. Breathes lightning, like the Vinsimer.
The Vinsimer was kind of friendly, though.
Kataranda isn't. She is a bad dragon.
Trouble coming.
They're at range. Next one, Rook. The Ravani Armada and the Antom Navy have destroyed a lot of each other's ships. Good for salvagers, bad for sailors.
No treasure here. Maybe in the wreckage over there?
All right. Nope again. You don't seem happy about your brother.
Well, sort of, but also not. It's complicated.
You thought he was dead. Now he's alive.
Which is good, that he's not dead, I mean. But it's not him. Well, it is, but he's working with Anaris. It was easier before. I could think of the good things. Now he's back and I have to, I don't know, fix him?
He's alive. That's a start.
I hope so.
Let's see if it burns.
Kataranda threw that ship like a toy.
Yup. Lightning dragons get real mad when you go after their treasure. Looks like something took the treasure and buried it? Ready to fight.
Nice one, Rook.
Ready for a fight? Trouble coming our way. Good shot!
What? It flew off with the treasure.
Dragons aren't the only ones who like to collect anything shiny.
Oh, what if we gave it a coin? Would that be a fair trade?
We have to pay you? I feed you breadcrumbs every week. Nope, nothing.
This is all of the treasure stolen from Kataranda.
Let's get to the beach where I lured the Vincimer. Plenty of open space for a good fight. And be ready with poisons. Lightning dragons are more sensitive to poison than most.
use most lightning magic. Ready to go.
Got him ready for you. We just took down Deathstorm the Stormrider. We are drinking for free tonight.
And look, there's treasure caught in her scales.
Yep. Stormriders carry around bits of their hoard. I think maybe they get worried when it's not with them.
Careful ahead.
All clear.
I don't understand why you're bringing so many books.
Well, I don't see what your objections are to my taking a canopy.
We're only going for 2 days.
You've hardly brought more than a flask and a bedroll.
Should I send a search party out for you two in a couple of days?
No.
Of course not.
Mm-hmm. Emmrich wants to see more of Ferelden, so we're going camping. But he's treating it like we're going to an academic thing.
An expedition can have its earthly comforts.
You want to bring a shaving kit in the woods.
My dear Harding, a gentleman is never without a brush and a razor.
The whole point of going to the wilds is to get away from all that. So what if you get muddy and smell a little bad?
One can enjoy the scenery while remembering to bathe.
Harding, does it really matter if Emmrich brings 8 books?
9, actually.
And Emmrich, so what if Harding is fine sleeping on dirt?
Not all the time. Okay, Rook, I know. This trip's supposed to be fun.
I really have looked forward to you showing me more of your home, Harding.
Me too. Oh, and I'll make us sandwiches.
Ah, your famous ham and jam slam?
Well, yam and jam slam because you don't eat meat. So I'll use yams.
How thoughtful. Thank you, Harding.
Heard the news out of Treviso. Blight everywhere. We got lucky.
They finally took down both the blighted dragons?
Lorelei, everything good?
You've done a lot for the city. Let's see if I can return the favor. Come back soon. We'll have more.
Has anyone been held accountable for the damage the palace did to the city?
I hear the Magisterium's talking about it.
That's all they do, isn't it? Talk about it. Push the door around.
These things take time.
Time to fight! Go! Go!
More trouble.
Look out!
Get!
Hey, Rook!
And now Venatori? What's going on?
To be the god!
They're at range! Good one, Rook!
Well, Rook, that goes to you.
That's interesting. I wasn't expecting the Venatori to show up.
They said something about shipments.
Let's look around. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. This place is... I thought the Shadow Dragons were keeping an eye on it, but let's check, just to be safe. Well, that's not good. Sounds like blood magic. Trafficking in people. Vile. We need to stop this.
Company, get ready.
Low tide beach. Let's go.
We've got company.
You'll leave Docktown to us!
No! You'll go to the shadows!
It's too soon! I hate to be on their side!
one for us.
Rook, nice work.
That's these Venatori down.
Always happy to help on a job like this.
The more scattered we make the cult, the better for Docktown.
We'll get you out of there. Hang on. You all right?
No, but I'm alive and grateful. They were going to take me somewhere. They talked about rituals and risen gods.
Venatori. It's always the same old tune. Do you have somewhere to go? Someplace you'll be safe?
I don't know the city.
Go to the docks. Ask for directions to the pawn shop. When you get there, tell them Gallus sent you.
Cobbled Swan denies problem with threat. Follow induction incident. Missing! More reports of
The Threads have their own dock access. But I bet half their smuggling gets run through somewhere else. It pays to use misdirection.
Can't be too obvious. It's never boring in the thread market, and that's not always a bad thing. Aelia wants all of this. The market, Docktown, the city. I can't let her have it. Got it. You got it. Sure thing. I've got this.
Another message.
I'm on it. You bet. Here goes nothing.
A hidden cache.
There's a story around Docktown about a thread smuggler who hid a hoard of goods. People say he sailed to Ravane with it, or Antiva. Either way, he made an enemy of the threads. What if it was here the whole time? I've got this. Sure thing.
Have you tried Zestfish on the other side of the city?
You Rook.
You were making coffee at 4 in the morning yesterday.
I like coffee.
At 4 in the morning?
That's the fact.
Do not fail the gods!
I'm ready.
Please, go on.
You were making coffee at 4 in the morning yesterday.
I like coffee.
At 4 in the morning?
That still counts as morning.
I'm not complaining. It was nice to find it in the kitchen and not have to make my own.
I'm always happy to get you a refill.
Careful. I might take you up on that. There's a problem. Got him to the distance. Make it shot.
What's your back?
Made it through.
As you found their names, I felt them whisper through the fade. My own name changed. I am now Eulogy. I will remember them. A light glowing in memory.
That means a lot.
Robes. That probably means mages. No.
Of course.
Go away. Stop looking at me.
You're thinking about it again.
What?
Gillenane. Playing it over in your head won't change the ending.
I need to know what went wrong.
And the good of that game only lasts so long.
You're lecturing me about letting things go?
Oh, I'm awful at it. Of all my charming qualities, that's not the one to copy.
Busters in Dog Our next rising star.
What a fool I was.
I guess we impressed them, or whoever sent the messages. But was it a game? A test?
No one knows who makes the candle hops in Minrathous. The closest I got to a lead ended in a burnt-out building. Unless the closest I got is now.
This city bleeds forces no one understands, and we played hide-and-seek with one.
So, Ilario.
Let me guess. You don't trust him either.
There's no playing with blood magic.
I know, but his family. I'll deal with it.
All right.
Be ready.
Got us afraid. Watch it. Take that.
And another Fenarel altar.
Do you miss Weishaupt sometimes?
Sometimes.
Evka, Antoine, you needed help with something? Is this about your studies?
Look at the blight here. The world dies like this if we do nothing. We need a deeper understanding of how it behaves. I have theories, but...
Something's wrong.
We've been keeping Darkspawn away from Lavendel, but those have been packs.
What's heading for us now is a small horde. We push it back, or the locals wind up dead.
I won't let these people get crushed. If Lavendel needs help, they've got a shadow dragon on their side.
What is it you say to each other? Bring the light? We could use some.
Where do things stand now?
Every warden will put themselves between Lavendel and the Blight. But we'll be spread thin around the village. There's only so many of us. We need to make that work.
Your plan to get us through is a good one.
I gave advice and people listened.
You credit yourself too little.
Everyone here needs a break.
The wardens aren't big on vacations.
But wouldn't it be nice?
So what now? What can I do?
There are sentries equipped with horns stationed around the village. Those horns are sounded when an attack begins, and again if backup's needed. That lets us focus our numbers. I need you to check with the sentries. Make sure they're ready.
Is anyone ready for anything lately?
We've got to be.
Check back with us when you're done with the sentries.
We can hold off the smaller packs for a while, but there's no going back once the horde hits.
Come on. Let's check on the warden sentries.
Evka and Antoine.
Wow. Look who it is. Name's Warden Augustin.
Evka sent me. How are things here?
The Darkspawn aren't on us, but they will be. I can feel it. And you go where the fight is, don't you? Tell Evka I'm ready. We'll hold Lavendel.
Rook, I'm Greta. Good to have you here.
Evka sent me. Are you ready?
I am. The Darkspawn won't win this one.
Not on our watch.
We took those dragons, we'll take this too.
Hey, Evka sent me. How are things here?
Evka's plan is good. Whatever happens, we won't lose the village.
That's right. Tell Evka we're ready.
We should get back to Evka.
Nothing we can do. I think we have a plan.
Evka, the sentries are ready.
Good. Are you?
That's a horn. The Darkspawn are here.
It came from the glade.
Let's move. Can't let them break through to the village.
Lavendel is the only village left alive out here.
And this Shadow Dragon made a promise. We keep people safe. You're not at the hook yet.
Cut them down.
But there's more fight left out there.
All right. Be ready for the next call. We could check on the caves, see how the fight is there, or head to the farmlands.
Rook! We've got things covered here. Grab supplies if you need them.
Thanks.
Another horn from the gate.
Come on.
We've got backup. Let's push them back.
On your right!
Look left! Get clear!
There's your shot. Knock him down. Not ready.
More on the way.
Good. I'm all warmed up.
Say the word.
Thanks for having my back.
You took more than your share.
Antoine? What is it?
Something evil. A strange calling in the blight.
Something to look into.
Yes. But that's what we do. And today, we won the day.
He's right. Take that with you. When the next thing comes, we'll handle that too.
It's in here too.
You're sure?
It's faint, but yes.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, but first you deserve some thanks. Lavendel is safe.
They still need our protection, of course. But we won this fight together.
I'd suggest we celebrate, but Antoine heard something strange in the blight, and
It's not music you want to dance to.
The Blight's song wasn't just strange. At first I heard the gods, but now... There's something else. And it's here, in the wetlands. It pulses. Weird. Pulling somewhere dark. It sounds... I don't know. Pleased?
What does that mean?
We don't know yet.
Likely nothing good.
Right, but the blight sounds pleased? How?
That's the closest word I had. It's a very unnerving type of pleased. If that makes you feel better.
Not really.
We need more time to study what the new song means, and where it leads.
And you can't listen to it all the time. We don't know what it is.
Evka, But yes, we have many different tests to run. Remember to visit Rook. We'll have results eventually.
Until then, stay safe. Antoine, what's on your mind?
It's like there's a pattern in the blight, and no pattern at all. But always something pulling.